we're glad we really challenged the guys to get started fast, and they did that, and I was really proud of the way they played.
Greg, can you talk about that? You established the run early in this game, and you needed every clock-eating drive.
Well, we felt like because of the way they played that if we could have some success in running the ball, we'd burn some time, and I think we were successful doing that. And the line did a great job, and we lost Tony Hills early, and we had to take Chris Hall and make him left tackle and put Buck Burnett in, and then Jamal's playing unbelievable, and then he gets something wrong with his heel, and so Vondrell came in and did a heck of a job. Colt stepped up and just played tremendously, and so it was a total team effort.
Greg, it's obviously the best your offense looked all year. Is it the gelling of the offensive line? What do you think the factors are that look so good?
I think a big part is that the offensive line has now had some snaps together, and even though we're still piecemealing them together, they've had more snaps. They've seen more different things now. Colt got us in some good situations in the run game, and so that helps. But I think the biggest thing is that they've just had more snaps together.
The highest y'all been on third down against a good opponent? Can you think of any?
I don't know, but
Can you talk about your
I didn't hear you, sorry.
the third down conversions? Y'all were 12 of 18.
Yeah, I felt like from the very beginning of the game we did a good job converting on third downs. I felt like we could have converted the last third down before the half. That would have kept us on the field. But other than that, I felt like we did a good job.
Cole, can you talk about the identity as a running team, finally establishing it in the first quarter, and you needed all that time off the clock?
I thought Jamal ran great in the beginning, the whole game. He was finding the holes. And Vondrell came in when Jamal was down and, kept us in it. So, you got to give credit to the offensive line, though. We wanted to come out early and run the ball, and they did a great job. And, honestly, it kind of wore them down. We were able to stay on the field pretty long and keep the defense off the field, and their offense off the field. So, I thought we did well with our game plan.
Cole, did you sense the defense getting tired there in the fourth quarter? Your run, you broke probably 10 tackles there into the end zone. Did you sense them getting tired and Jamal really controlling the game there in the first half?
We were able to run the ball real effectively, and I think that tremendously helped our offense. I don't know about the run. I can't tell you what happened. I just know I scored. So, but it was it was a great team effort, and we knew coming into the ballgame we were going to have to score a lot of points. So,
How strong a team is this now that you're two-dimensional offensively?
I think we can be much better. We still did some things that hurt us, but for the most part, I felt like Coach Davis called a great game, and we executed it. So,
Jamal, talk about your. Did you think you were ever going to get stopped, and then you get injured?
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get stopped. It was going good. The line was blocking well. The offense was doing good. We was moving the ball up the field. And I got hurt, but I didn't want to never give up. I came out and wanted to fight, wanted to finish with my team. And that's one thing with me. I'm not going to never give up. If I'm hurt, I'm going to suck it up and go back in the game. I hurt the back of my heel, but I'm good now. It's good.
like you could hear me.
Greg, can you talk about the importance of the first drive of the second half? 16 plays, I don't even know what it was.
Well, we just felt at halftime Mac really challenged us offensively that, it was going to take points and that we needed to keep the ball. And we needed to try to play a style that would allow us to keep the ball. And then he made a great call on the fake field goal. I believe that was in the first drive of the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. We came up a little short, and Jordan Shipley did a great job on the fake field goal. And when you play Tech, generally speaking, that you're going to have to do some things like that.
Greg, what did you think of Colt's two-spin touchdown run?
Well, I was hearing over the headset, is he getting the first? Does he have the first? And I kept saying, no, and then he's going to score. So, I thought it was a great effort on his part.
Well, to be back at BCS to get 9 wins, where this team's come, let's talk about that.
It all started after the Oklahoma game. We just said never give up, keep fighting. and we'll see where we are in the end. And we're not looking at the BCS. We're not looking at anything except going down to College Station, and that's our focus right now, and getting a win down there.
Hey, Jamal, can you describe Colt's spin move, and did you teach that to him, or where did he get it?
He got it from himself. He's been doing it lately. He did it at Oklahoma State game. I think that's his favorite thing now, spinning now. So he can spin off anybody. Just look like it.
You all feed off of that? Did you sense that the team after Colts runs really just went another look?
Oh yeah, the offense was doing a great job today. The offense was moving the ball up the field. We was scoring. We was having fun. You know what I'm saying? Coach Brown said, "Go out there and have fun, and just be yourself. Don't let nobody stop y'all." And the other team, we know they was gonna put up points, and we just wanted to show what we can do too.
Did they wear y'all out?
No, I just, obviously we were on the field chasing that football around, but I don't think they wore us out. I was disappointed at the end there that we missed a couple plays that, where it just didn't look good, I think. But I think I have to take a good look at the film to see exactly where we are with that.
Up until then, though, did you think your defense was playing okay?
I thought we were playing solid. We got off the field on the 4th down, and that was a real positive high. It was just a disappointment, how those last 3 drives finished, and we just need to really address that and see why.
Dwayne, do you feel like your team was more physical though, first half, first 3 quarters?
I thought we came out and we were physical. We played well. We took that one drive and tried to be real aggressive and blitz quite a bit, and then shifted gears back to try to slow it down and go in and out of some zones and make them check it down. But I thought we were very physical. I thought we struck early. I saw a couple balls that were out, and you'd really hope that you would have gotten a couple of those turnovers, takeaways to create some momentum for us, because that's what you got to do against an offense like this,
Surprised they went for it on 4th and 15?
No, I think at the way our offense was playing, I think he had to take an aggressive approach. We were anticipating them to do that because they were really in rhythm right there. And I think he had to turn it into, a touchdown game for him.
Colt, did you ever imagine running 92 plays in the game?
Do what? I'm sorry.
Did you ever imagine running 92 plays in the game?
And that's a lot, And for me and Jamal and those guys, it's really not that bad. But up front, offensive line, we were able to switch in and out and get some guys in there. And some young guys really stepped up and played, especially when Tony went down. Guys stepped in there, played hard, and those guys are unbelievable. And Coach McWhorter has them ready every week, and they played really well today.
Greg, is this the first time you've used the run to set up the pass? I can't even remember the last time.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it was partly by overall team game plan, what we were thinking, and also the structure of the way they lined up. We felt like that, we could get some front side draws in, and we were able to do that more in the first half than in the second half. And then the zone play really came up big again from various formations.
That 22-yard run by Colt looks good on film for the defensive coordinators from your standpoint, because they have to keep accounting for him.
Yeah, any time that you have a quarterback that can make plays off schedule, which Colt has done a great job of, and can extend plays, and then it can do things positively in the run game, it's a big bonus, because in many cases that guy's not accounted for in the pass scheme when everybody's dropping.
What led to your decision to go for on 4th down at the end of the game?
We just felt like that, we let the clock run down and we took a timeout, and we just felt like that if we didn't make it, we'd leave them with a long field. We thought they would come after us, which they did, and the line did a great job picking it up. Colt made a great throw to Quan. So,
Jamal, you feel like the bounces are finally going your way? I mean, even when you fumbled, you got it back.
Yes, sir. I'm just happy with what our team did today, and the backup running backs came in, played good. Chris and Vandrell did an amazing job, and the O-line, the backups for the O-line did a good job. But yeah, today was like really my day. Kind of, I got the fumbles back, and we kept grinding off of that.
Do you think you might be able to get like 300 or 400 today the way it was going?
I was aiming for 300. Yeah, I was going. I was like,
I would have given it to him too.
I was going for
He was running
300.
good.
I thought you were going to get more. Can y'all tell where the turning point of the game was? I mean, could you feel a turning point?
You know, in the second half, we just said we want to come out and score. And we went on a long drive. I'm not sure how many minutes it was. But once we did that, I felt like we had pretty much what they were doing defensively, and we could make things work, running the ball, passing the ball. It was all working together. And so I didn't really feel like that, you know, there was a changing point, but I felt like overall we were able to move the ball every time we had the ball. And you know, that's a pretty good feeling. And you know you need to do that against a team like Texas Tech.
For you over this group?
Coach, was there ever a time that you really felt comfortable with the game was in your hands and just kept running back for you?
They really did, and you can't really ever, you know, think the game's in your hand against those guys. You know, they're really competitive, and you know, they throw the ball around. You never know what's going to happen. So, you know, we just had to keep fighting.
Cole, there's a couple of plays there where you got loose and got right next to that line of scrimmage and let the ball go. Do you have a sense for where that line is, or are you looking for it, or what's that all about?
I guess I just have a pretty good feel for where it is. You know, those guys, there's lanes to step up, but, you know, a couple of times they were bringing more than we had to block and had to move around. And the receivers did a great job of turning off their routes and looking back for the ball. So.
I wonder if you can talk about the resiliency of your offensive group. You lose Jermichael, you lose Jamal, you lose Tony Hill. You know, the guys that you lost over the course of the game, and that the backup came in and picked it up.
Yeah, you know, that's tough, especially when you lose guys like Tony. We lost Dallas last week. But you know what? We've got some great young offensive linemen, and for them to come in and step up, and you know, Chris worked center all week long, and then he played left tackle the rest of the game. And for a guy like Buck, you know, who's really hadn't had that much experience to come in and play as well as he did, you know, that shows the future for us, and those guys are coming along and they're playing better every week.
Dwayne, happy to have 10 days or so, or I don't know, close to 2 weeks to get things tied up going into A&M.
Oh, sure. You know, and to come off a W like this, you know, it's always great to have this off time. And, you know, offense did a great job tonight to carry us. But obviously the 10 days will be good to get prepared for A&M.